Well, in another attempt to end racism, the U.S.'s largest Confederate monument is scheduled to be taken down Wednesday in Richmond, Virginia. This according to Business Insider. This article came out yesterday, September 6th. Title of the article, The Largest Confederate Statue in the U.S. is set for removal this week. It's by Kimberly Leonard. Now, the 12-ton statue of Lee is scheduled to come down from its pedestal in Richmond, Virginia, Wednesday, as I mentioned. And the statue sits above Monument Avenue and was first placed there in 1890. It was part of a series of 5 or 6 different Confederate monuments, and they have all since been removed. So this will be the last to be removed Wednesday. And the monument is 6 stories tall with a pedestal measuring 40 feet. Now, I'm just curious about something. You're going to remove this statue of Lee on the pedestal, but you're not going to remove the pedestal. If you're going to get rid of the Confederacy completely, I mean, no symbols of the Confederacy whatsoever, then why aren't you removing the pedestal? Just curious. The move to take down the statue comes 1 year after Governor Northam ordered its removal in June of 2020 in the wake of the George Floyd incident and protest. You remember Governor Ralph Northam, don't you? He's a guy who was involved in some type of sex scandal, may have had a child by another woman, made all these controversial comments about abortion. Yeah, that guy. And the order was challenged by a descendant of the family that gave the statue to Virginia, as well as families that lived in Richmond. Last week, the Virginia Supreme Court ruled in Northam's favor, and in 2020, more than 160 Confederate symbols were renamed or removed from public spaces. This according to the Southern Poverty Law Center. And Northam responded to the Virginia Supreme Court decision by saying this: Virginia's largest monument to the Confederate insurrection will come down this week, and this is an important step in showing who we are and what we value as a Commonwealth. Well, hold on a minute. The South was not engaging in insurrection when it seceded from the Union. In fact, no state in the Union, we're really not a Union, we're a Confederate of States. I don't know if you know that or not, Governor Northam. But no state was ever under any constitutional obligation to stay in the Union, because each state was seen as sovereign and independent. You see, the way our government was founded was on this idea of federalism, that the states come first. You should know that as governor of Virginia. And isn't taking down statues, isn't that what Hitler, Stalin, Mao, and Castro did? Yeah, they took down statues and they burned books. And Richmond Mayor LeVar Stoney had to chime in, and he said this: Richmond is no longer the capital of the Confederacy, and that's true, Richmond was the capital of the Confederacy. We are a diverse, open, and welcoming city, and our symbols need to reflect this reality. Well, the Confederate Army had a very diverse population. It had white, black, Hispanic, Asian soldiers. Now, if your city is diverse, as you claim, then why not include these Confederate monuments, whether they're offensive or not? A lot of people say, well, that's like leaving up the Nazi flag. Okay, well, let's include the Nazi flag. Let's include Confederate symbols. Let's include Native American symbols, because Native American tribes owned slaves. I mean, you can't have one without the other, folks. But some people say, yeah, you can have your cake and eat it too. Now, the City of Richmond and Virginia Department of Fine Arts, or as I call it, Fine Farts, will work to, quote-unquote, reimagine Monument Avenue. Where have I heard that before? And this is a tourist area in the city. And the Lee statue will be moved to a state-owned facility. Here's a question for you. How long will it be before somebody claims that this state-run facility that is housing this monument, or the statue to Lee, is racist for housing the statue? And how is removing this statue going to end racism? How is it going to erase the history of racism on Monument Avenue or in Richmond, Virginia? Or how is it going to end any incidents of racism happening at the state-owned facility where you're planning to place the statue? I just don't understand this, folks. But you gotta love the logic of the left, the ultra-left. So if you enjoyed the video, please click that like button, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram at #JasonComposes, leave comments below. And now you can reach me at Twitter, Culture Confederacy at Twitter. This is the Culture Confederacy saying peace out, stay safe, everybody. God bless this great country, and I'll catch you next time.